to Jude. My darling Jude. My light, my love, my dearest Jude. Part of me wishes that you never see this letter. I could never stand the idea of you crying over me. At the same time, though, most of me hopes that you do read this someday. It'll mean you got to live longer than I did. I would give up everything I ever had to see you live a longer, fuller life than me. I guess if you're reading this, though, then I already have. I know you know how I feel about you. I've told you countless times how much I love you. I know you could never love me in the same way, and that's fine. Just having you and your wonderful smile in my life for as long as I did was more than I could have ever asked for. It's funny. I never really intended to fall in love. Not like this, anyway. Ever since I was a kid, something in me knew I'd never be married. I just didn't imagine this would be why. When I told you I was going overseas, you told me I was breaking your heart. You said that made us even. When I left, you said you were proud of me, and you made me promise to come back alive. I'm so sorry, Jude. I never meant to break my promise, and I didn't mean to break your heart. I often think about what would have happened if I'd made it home. I'd like to think you'd meet me at the airport, and I'd hug you tight and tell me I kept my promise. Then we'd drive back to your place. You'd tell me you had someone you wanted me to meet sometime. I'd ask you what her name was and watch your face light up as you told me all about her. I hope you find her someday, Jude. All I ever wanted is for you to be happy. I think about you all the time. I've told my buddies over here all about my amazing best friend Jude and her beautiful eyes and the fire in her heart. I told stories about us growing up and getting into trouble and running through the park every night of the summer. They asked me when I was going to marry you. They were confused when I said I wasn't. I want to make absolute certain that you know I was never mad at you for not being able to love me the way that I loved you. It's who you are, and I wouldn't change anything about you. I love you for being you. You loved me to the moon and back in the best way you could, and that means the world to me. Please, Jude, live the life you always wanted to and be happy. That's what you promised me you'd do when I left, and I expect you to keep that promise. Yours now and always, Jack.